Some people are a little upset at how aggressive or pessimistic or critical I am with my Mario Maker commentary or something. I just want to make something clear here. I used to watch, um, to protect our channel, I'm not going to say its name, but it sounds a little like Crane Crumps. Anyway, it got to the point where I was watching these anonymous people play one of my favorite games and they wouldn't commentate on it. They were talking about their personal life or something like that. And it wasn't for a minute or something. It was like for several videos. And they were doing it for other games too. And it's like that with some other channels, I assume. And, well, I guess because when there's two people or more commenting together, they tend to speak with each other instead of the audience. But I feel it should always be about the game. Or at least that once in a while. So, although I cannot force these fine anonymous gentlemen to abide by my preferences, I've taken it upon myself to always keep my commentary to the content I'm playing in question. Which brings us to why it is so negative. I have high standards for level design, which is the only thing I can actually be critical of when I'm playing these levels, honestly. Because I can't, criticize the music or the graphics or the game physics. That's preset for everyone. Actually, I used to play fan games very often. Well, I was just as pessimistic back then, but I could commend or criticize those aspects when I was playing those. I was scrapping the bottom of the barrel with fan games, so although there are a couple I haven't played yet on a list somewhere, I'm not really in a rush to try them out. I have been wishing there would be lots of Splatoon-related fan games when the game was released, because, interest in Splatoon is very high on my channel, but there hasn't been, any at all, any fan games. Well, I did manage to find one, but, let's just say I'm not very excited to show it off. Still, if you know any Splatoon fan games, please let me know. I'll definitely make videos about each one. No porn. No porn. Anyway, back to my Mario Maker commentary. Reason why I'm so aggressive and nitpicky is because I always try to talk about the level over anything else. Occasionally I might stray, but I try to keep focus. Truth of the matter is very few levels continuously impress me. Off the top of my head, Super Troll Castle is one of the few, so I suggest you watch the video I have about that level if you want to see how I am when I'm always positive. As for the video of tomorrow, the first two levels I liked, despite what I say, I liked them. But the third one, not so much. I know I sound pretentious in some cases, but I think that when you describe your level to me as, something you worked really hard on, you probably want to think before you say something like that, because saying that will not abate my tone, because when you do that, I expect something that has lots of little touches to its design that really enhances the level for the players. Ultimately, however, remember that I'm overly focused on commenting on every little thing, so even if I sound angry at sometimes, it should not be that big of a deal. Most of the stuff I point out, no one really cares about, including me, but little touches can come a long way to elevate your level beyond the definition of good. Much like little mistakes can bring the whole experience down. Not to mention, well, I'm not a professional critic, so you can write off my opinion if it bothers you that much. It's okay, but you say you've worked on your level for a really long time, and I expect 5 hours of work put into it if that's the case. And midpoints because it will undoubtedly be long. Instead, I find that levels described as such tend to be just unreasonably difficult garbage with no flair. Speaking of which, I would like to formally challenge you all with a level that could be described as such. Say hello to Inkling in Kaizoland 3. This level was supposed to come out at the end of spoopy October 2015 for Halloween, but it still needed to be tested on some areas before I could release it, so I did that Stay Fresh creepypasta instead. Anyway, after 2 more months, yes, months of work, I finally started trying to upload the level, and it took me a month to actually do that. Only 5 people beat Inkling Kaizoland 2 so far, yet it took me only 20 minutes to upload that level. This one took me a month. So I challenge you. Beat the level. No frills or nothing, just beat it. If you can do that, you're a better player than me. Congrats! You can beat the WhiteHawke if you clear this level. I'll give a shout out to anyone who manages to do that before May 1st, because that's when the solution video for the level goes up. And you know what? I'll still give a shout out to anyone who beats the level but even after that, because knowing how to solve the level is only marginally going to help you deal with the pure hatred I've put into this. A reminder, it took me a month of attempts. Just saying. Incidentally, the reason why I'm saying that you beat me if you beat the level is because, well, I'm never making Kaizo levels like this ever again. Ever. Or basically levels as difficult as this. It's way too time consuming and stressful. I was really stressed out while I was trying to upload that level. Jeez, you guys have no idea. Like, I've already uploaded another level after that one. Cool conflicts, Falcon's moves. I suggest you try that if you want to have great fun. There's explosions and falling debris and stuff. Inkling Kaizoland 3? Well, you're gonna have a bad time. Anyway, yeah, I think that's about it. Sorry if I'm overly nitpicky during commentary, it's just how I am, or it's people being confused about my accent again. Links in the description, and hope you all have a nice day. Bye bye.